Thanks so much for tuning in to watch this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for over 1,000 punk rock videos. Since 2017, I've been traveling the world interviewing punk bands with my 100% self-funded DIY show. So if you enjoy my videos, drop a tip with the thanks button below, or you can cash out me to $Erin Micklow or PayPal to emicklow88@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe to Last Rockers TV, the podcast, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. My name is Erin Micklow, and I'm here at the Rainbow Bar and Grill with Miss RITA Haney. How are you today?
I am fantastic. It's Dime Day.
Yeah!
Who wouldn't be?
So we're here celebrating the launch of Blacktooth whiskey.
Yes, right here.
Can we talk more about this? It's an important name to Pantera fans. Can you talk about the inspiration behind it?
It's all Dime. They did a co-headline tour back in the 90s with Megadeth, and Daryl had already, his original OG was Seagram 7 and Splash Coke. And then, of course, the Crown Tooth came into play, and then it just kind of evolved into either or could be a Blacktooth. And then, over the years approached both companies. They just had never had any interest. I guess Pantera was too heavy or wasn't that family image, for alcohol. I mean, what's family? So, instead of drinking responsibly, it became drink it or wear it. And I happened to bump into this really amazing family that is family-owned distillery. We started talking about things, and here we are. We developed our own cola recipes. We developed the whiskey itself comes from the exact same source as everyone's barrels, except ours are 7-year.
Yeah.
And, the snobs don't like you to blend and do those things. But, hey, it's for Dime's palate. It's not what everybody else wants. It's what he wanted. And I made these things for 30, 40 years, so I know what they're supposed to taste like. So we just kind of did a little extra work so you didn't have to mix so much. And the whiskey is amazing. No hangover, smooth, But when we say drink responsibly, it's not about driving. It's about staying hydrated, doing that Pedialyte, and 7 years so you don't feel like dog shit the next day,
Absolutely.
But it's all Dimebag, and what better way to launch than on his birthday?
Yeah.
So we can all, have a dime time toast.
Yeah.
Which is almost 3:33. I think we're getting close.
We are getting
about
close.
18 minutes out. Yeah.
So can you talk about any other challenges you face besides the larger brands and finding a distiller to collab with?
Really it's just been that. I guess the other newest challenge has been that when we set it up the other day, we got 2 posts out, no blast, no mailing list, no nothing, and they depleted us. And we were like, oh, okay. And I kept telling them, you don't know the power of Dime and Dime's fans, and now they all know. So everybody's been really patient, letting us get our stock built back up, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. But it was awesome and overwhelming, but that was probably the next challenge, was that. And then I guess the third challenge will be trying to get it in all the states and everybody's liquor stores and whatever. So if we could help get the Time Street team out there to start requesting their bars and sources to order it. Just order it and it'll come,
And so as far as the product itself, is it a straight whiskey and then the mixed drink that you have in your hand?
Yes. So Blacktooth is an ingredient of the Blacktooth Grin, which was Daryl's shot. So yes, so the 7-year, and then we have a blended 7-year. Yeah. Like I said, that the snobs hate because we blended, but hey. And then, we've got our own little Blacktooth Grins in a can, and wait till you try them because they are so delicious. I know Daryl always said, nail it back, it ain't no candy. But these are candy, man. They're a little dangerous. You got to pace yourself, So,
and then even right now, as far as alcohol trends have been in the last few years, everybody is really about these grab and go drinks that are ready because they're easier.
It's so easy when you're at a festival.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to clock somebody with a bottle, you know, or you're not going to drop it drunk in the kitchen and it shatters. So
Exactly.
they bounce, you know.
Yeah,
it's,
it's like ready. People go to the store, they
Here we
pick up
go.
a box, and then it's ready for your
And
party.
it's 7%. I mean, you know, you can get a buzz off this can.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I tell people, just wait, you'll see, you know.
Well, and that's a nice thing too, because like a lot of these canned drinks, it's malt beverages or whatever, and this is
Yeah.
actually whiskey.
It is. 7-year too is blended in this little can as well. So
It's awesome. So do you guys have plans to do future products?
yeah, you know, we've got some Red Fang stuff, Bloody Mary mix. We want to do a collab with, you know, a military American Revolution vodka, so that
Yeah.
you know it helps treat PTSD and you know some things like that we're going to blend with. We've got, of course, you know, other things outside of beverages as far as, you know, margarita. We've got mixes coming. Lots of recipes of Darrell's, like hot sauces and his barbecue sauce and his rub. It's like I've got our whole kitchen of, you know, in his own handwriting things. My favorite's like his ingredients, you know, he's like a buttload of this, a cunt hair of that. I'm like, we're gonna have to make explicit lyrics just on the ingredients, you know, or the recipes. So
Yeah, but that's what tailors it to the fan
it
base.
is. People will love it. And damn it, he is a damn good cook too in the kitchen. you
Yeah?
know?
What was the favorite thing that he ever made you?
Spaghetti. He has a spaghetti recipe that just was amazing, and he had this other dish that he did with balsamic and cabbage and summer sausage, and you know, and hey, who wouldn't love dime sausage, you know? So there you go.
So can you talk about how it would have been, what would he have thought of this party today here at the Rainbow?
I think, considering that I have tons of lists where he would write out all the things of what we're going to do and plans, and that always made the list was, you know, my own Blacktooth.
Yeah.
And just over there's, like I said, management and people checking into companies and trying to get stuff off the ground. And, you know, this isn't just slapping your name on a barrel and putting your name on it. This is actually tailored to his flavor, you know? And like I said, its origin, you know, comes from where Seagram's and Crown and those people come from as well, you know?
Yeah, because that was what he liked to drink. And if you're going to make something in that vein,
then the basis needs to start with those same barrels of whiskey, you know?
Exactly.
So,
and I see you brought your limo out.
actually, that used to be Vinny and Darrell's limo that was parked at our house. It was called White Fang then.
Yeah.
And but Jose graciously restored it. The fans did, and he brought it out for everybody to see and take photos. It is really beautiful inside, you know. And then we got the big rig on the other side, and we have the pop-up Dimebag hardware, and so yeah.
That's awesome.
And Darrell's guitars are here. We've got one of Darrell's dime slimes that he played on stage that we're going to present for the Rainbow to house and be on display, and so I'm excited. They've always
exciting.
They're like that second home away from home, and you know, like I tell people, this is Lemmy's house.
Yeah.
You know, we got to pay respect to Lemmy, and Murder One's going to kick some ass later, and you know, in honor of Lemmy. And Darrell had plenty of nights with Lemmy here. You know, he even left one night with one of Lemmy's basses, so Lemmy could pay his rent, and that was back in like the mid '90s. It was crazy.
They say that the Rainbow's haunted. Do you think they both stopped in today for the party?
Of course, yeah.
I hope they're here.
They better haunt. Yeah.
I hope their spirits are here today.
Me too. I think so.
So I don't want to take up too more of your time, but one last question. So Aftershock Festival, where we met last year.
We'll be there again this year.
Yeah, Pantera is supposed to be playing, right?
Yes.
And then you'll be there with the Dimebag merch and everything.
And we have new products coming there. We have a line of Cannabis from Hell, our vulgar display of flower will be debuting, and we have some Dime Time psychedelic holiday coming. With Blacktooth berry gummies. We've got other products like Cemetery Eighths. You can get amazing little, trying to think of some of our really clever names that we've got. Panteras, which are little pinners already pre-rolled for you. Darrell liked to smoke a good pinner versus a fatty, you know.
That's cute.
But yeah, I think people are going to really kind of dig some of the products that we're trying to check off his list, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you guys had a good turnout last year at Aftershock.
Oh, yeah,
so
it was
I'm
so
sure.
much fun.
Yeah, I'm sure
with
even
Pantera
this year,
being there, it's a madhouse. Yeah,
it's going to be chaotic.
Yeah. Not to quote Anthrax, but it's Madhouse. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, so thank you so much.
Yeah, it's almost 3:33.
Yeah.
I got to run.
Okay, thank you so
Love
much. I
you.
appreciate it.
You got Dimebag's Hag, and you're watching Last Rockers TV. Get you a fucking pull. Wow.